a lot of people, especially in America and especially on the left in America, some people on the right as well, disdain this idea of thoughts and prayers. You've got a lot of people saying, I'm giving my thoughts and prayers to these people. Now, where I agree with that is that I don't really understand what people mean when they say thoughts. You are sending your thoughts. You could be thinking thoughts. You could be feeling things, but all of those things are really they're trapped inside you. They don't actually do anything. It's not actually possible to send good vibes. It's not actually possible to send love. It's not possible to send thoughts. No one can read your thoughts. No one can feel your thoughts. Your feelings enclosed in your body, enclosed in your mind, don't actually have any effect. So when people criticize the idea of thoughts, even though I don't think it's necessarily appropriate right then, and I've made that mistake before of criticizing thoughts don't mean anything in the wake of something, and that was inappropriate. And I do think it's inappropriate when people are just trying to sincerely respond to say, your thoughts don't mean anything. But at this point, I think it's fair to point out that your thoughts don't. Your thoughts don't actually do anything. Your good vibes don't actually do anything. Your feeling of love doesn't actually do anything. That is doing something for you. It's not doing anything for other people. But what does something, what does have power, what does have impact, what does have meaning, what can change things and have a very real effect on the material world and on the hearts and souls and minds of real physical people is prayer. Thoughts and prayers, in my opinion, shouldn't even be put in the same sentence. Because what are thoughts except for things that you conceptualize in your head that, like I said, have really no outside meaning unless they do spur action. But prayers are different because you are not praying to yourself. It's not just a thought you have. You are praying to the God of the universe. You are praying to the God who is in and through and who created everything. James 5:16 says, the prayer of a righteous person has great power as it is working. Romans 8:26 says, likewise, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. For we do not know what to pray for as we ought, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. A lot of people disdain this because the reality is that a lot of people who don't really understand the Bible, who maybe aren't practicing Christians, or they're just not people who understand prayer and the power of prayer. They don't understand the nature of God, disdain this because they think of prayers as thoughts. They think of them as these blurbs that go on inside your head that don't actually ever leave your head. They're not going to anything. They're just something to make you feel better. So if you think of prayers as nothing more than sincere thoughts, then yeah, maybe you would be angry about this. But that just goes to show the people who are angry about people saying that they're praying don't really understand prayer. That's a heart issue for them.